If you're a high performing professional whose labs keep coming back normal, but you still feel exhausted, can't lose weight despite doing everything right, and your brain fog is starting to impact your performance, this will explain exactly why and what to do about it. Most executives assume they need to train harder, sleep more, or just push through it. But after working with hundreds of high performing professionals, I can tell you the issue is not your effort. It's that conventional insurance driven medicine compares you to population averages, not your optimal baseline. I'm Adriana Gonzalez, a board certified family nurse practitioner specializing in precision longevity and metabolic optimization. In the next 10 minutes, I'll show you how we use advanced diagnostics and prescription grade protocols to optimize hormones, metabolism, and energy before decline turns into disease. Here's why you're stuck. In conventional settings, appointments are short and lab panels are designed to rule out disease, not identify optimization gaps. If you are a man and your testosterone is 350, you're told you're normal. But that is a level of a man decades older than you or someone in chronic metabolic decline. If you are a woman and your progesterone is plummeting or your thyroid markers are at the very edge of the reference range, you're told your exhaustion and weight gain are just stress. But normal is a dangerous word. The average 45-year-old American is overweight, sedentary, and metabolically inflamed. Is that really the benchmark you want to be compared to? Population based reference ranges only flag you when you're statistically abnormal, usually the bottom 2.5% of the population. By then, the dysfunction has already progressed into a condition. At Natural Identity, we don't compare you to the average. We assess your physiology against optimal performance ranges. We don't wait for the check engine light to turn red. We tune the engine while it's still running so you never have to pull off the track. As a board certified family nurse practitioner, I've spent years in the clinical trenches of health optimization and metabolic restoration. But I realized early on that the traditional medical model is designed for survival, not peak performance. I created the Natural Identity Protocol because I was tired of seeing high performers dismissed by a system that only cares if you're sick enough for an ICD 10 code. My approach bridges the gap between clinical safety and elite performance. We combine advanced diagnostics like Gallery multi-cancer screening and Dutch hormone mapping with regulated prescription grade therapeutics. We don't just suggest lifestyle changes, we use biochemistry to force a physiological shift. We have helped our clients reclaim the cognitive edge and physical resilience they thought was lost to aging. While outcomes depend on your specific biology and adherence, our goal is simple: move you from statistically normal to physiologically elite. We do not guess. We run diagnostics that most insurance plans do not cover, such as Gallery multi-cancer screening detections, which screens for over 50 plus cancer markers via blood draw. Then there's the Dutch Plus hormone mapping test, which provides insight to your cortisol rhythm, sex hormones, and adrenal patterns. Then there's the executive blood panel, which is inclusive of insulin resistance markers, inflammation, micronutrients, and heavy metals. For example, those cortisol curves, they show why you crash at 3 p.m. and why you're wired at 2 a.m. Standard labs rarely evaluate patterns, only static values. We do not prescribe until we see your data. Based on your diagnostics, protocols may include NAD injections for mitochondrial function and cellular repair, Somorelin for growth hormone signaling and recovery, GLP-1 agonists such as semaglutide or tirzepatide for metabolic recalibration, GHKCU for collagen and tissue regeneration, or even glutathione for antioxidant and detoxification support. These are prescription compounds dispensed through regulated compounding pharmacies, shipped directly to your home with full administration supplies. Most protocols take less than 60 seconds per day to administer. Every month, protocols are refined based on body composition trends, symptom tracking, and lab reassessment, whether that's annually or it's going to be as clinically indicated. Meal planning is customized based on your food sensitivity results and metabolic profile, not generic macro templates. You communicate directly with me No triage layers, no multi day delays. If something shifts, we adjust in real time. To show you what this looks like in practice, let's look at a 48-year-old executive we recently optimized. On paper, his primary care doctor said he was fine, but reality was different. Chronic fatigue, creeping abdominal fat, and a mental fog that made high stake decision making feel like wading through sludge. We didn't guess, we mapped his biology. The data revealed a flat cortisol rhythm, explaining the 3 p.m. crash, suboptimal growth hormone signaling, and severe circadian misalignment. The intervention, we didn't just give him a supplement, we implemented a precision protocol. Prescription grade peptides, Samorelin and NAD to repair cellular recovery. Metabolic recalibration, a high protein blood sugar stabilizing nutrition framework. And neural priming, strategic light hygiene, and mineral loaded hydration to fix his sleep architecture. The 90-day result? He didn't just feel better, he regained his competitive advantage. 14 pounds of visceral fat gone, deep sleep increased by 40%, and total cognitive clarity restored. He didn't work harder, we just gave his body the correct data and the right biological tools. I'm going to be honest, this protocol is not for everyone. This is for the executive, the entrepreneur, the busy mom, the teacher, the nurse, the officer, the firefighter, anyone who's wanting to optimize their health to the next level, who views their health as their most valuable business asset. It's for the individual who is comfortable with data driven, prescription grade protocols and understands that prevention is significantly cheaper than a diagnosis. This is not for the quick fix seeker, the person looking for a generic supplement recommendation, or anyone unwilling to take an active role in their own biology. At this point, you really only have three options. One, the passive route. Accept normal labs as the truth. Ignore the decline and wait for a preventable disease to force your hand. Two, the DIY route. Spend thousands on biohacking gadgets and random supplements without the diagnostic data or prescription grade potency to move the needle. Or three, the precision route. Work directly with a specialist to audit your biology, identify the gaps, and use regulated therapeutics to optimize your system before decline becomes permanent. If you are playing a long game, only one of those options makes sense. We intentionally limit enrollment each quarter to ensure direct concierge level care. If you want to understand why you feel suboptimal despite normal labs, if you want to access diagnostics and therapeutics most practices do not offer, if you want individualized, data driven optimization, click below to complete the health assessment. You'll schedule a 30-minute evaluation call directly with me. We'll review your health profile, determine which diagnostics are appropriate, and assess whether prescription grade optimization is clinically indicated. If it's a fit, we map your protocol. If it's not, I'll tell you clearly and guide you appropriately. Don't wait for decline to become diagnosis. If you're ready to start, I'm ready to start this journey with you. Go ahead and click below and book now.